Hey guys, so I want to make a little video discussing some things I've learned along my spiritual journey so far, having to do with manifestation and the ways in which we hold ourselves back without realizing that that's what we're doing. So, in essence, in the core of our being, we are simultaneously the source of creation, the created, meaning what it is that appears in our life, and the experiencer of that creation. Sorry, there's some cars here, so bear with me. And the thing is, that experiencer, you could say, of the creation seems to want to experience things that were pleasant, right? Like, so in life, as a person, as an experiencer, you you want to go for the things that feel good, right? Which is very natural and normal. That's what people do. And so you exclude, in doing that, you end up excluding or trying to exclude the things that don't seem pleasant to you, or really the things that aren't what you expect to find or what you would like to find. The appearances in your life, the people, the places, and the things that you hope for. So then what that means is, essentially, since in your essence you are simultaneously, as I said, the source of creation, what is created, and the experiencer of that creation, since you're all of that, that means you're unconditional in your true nature. But as an experiencer who's trying to grab onto things, who's trying to recreate things over and over again, you make your life conditional rather than unconditional. You make it seem conditional rather than unconditional. So the thing to see is that as the source of creation, we can't help but create things. So we're we're always manifesting, in other words. We're always manifesting. It's just that we don't always think we are, because as an experiencer, as a human being with a human mind who thinks things should be a certain way or thinks things need to become a certain way, we are seeing the creation that we're creating as the source of creation, and we're thinking, oh, I'm not doing this because look at my life. Look how it's not exactly how I want it to be. But that's just because we're obsessing about how we, as the experiencer, about how we want it to be. And the thing is, if we instead embody our, you could say, eternal nature, our divine nature, as the source of creation, as the all-encompassing source, the creation and the experiencer all together. If we embody that, if we live this human life from that place, then whatever we create, however it looks, is not only okay, but it's something that we can embrace as a part of ourselves, because we see that it is a part of ourselves already. It is what we are. Now, the key is in this word, in the word embody, embodying, embody the unconditional source of creation that you are. Because here in this creation, in this life, in this universe, in this realm of forms, of people, places, and things, this realm of distinctions, I keep losing my train of thought. But anyway, yeah, in this realm of creations, right? We are walking through it in a physical form, right? In a body. This body is like our vehicle, you could say, like a car, right? So if you want to experience driving from place to place, you got to be in the car and you got to drive. The question is, how do you want to drive through your life? Do you want to drive down the road convinced that other drivers should be driving a certain way, convinced that you should be able to get where you're going at a certain speed, convinced that you should have the best looking car ever, only to be disappointed that none of those things appear to be happening your way, to become angry and bitter over this, to suffer the drive? Or you want to let go of your preconceived notions about how the drive has to be, how it has to unfold, and allow yourself to fall into a place of unconditional love and unbounded freedom. To allow yourself, in other words, to create the kind of experience you want. So like imagine instead that you decide that you're going to drive down the road in your car, starting from where you are now, with whatever car you have now, and you're going to just decide, look, I'm going to love right here whatever happens from now on. How am I going to do that? Well, I'm just going to be it. I'm going to decide, look, I'm free already from the get-go, because I'm not married to any outcomes. I am love already. It's not that I get freedom from driving, from going through life, from people, places, and things. It's not that I get love from any of that either. It's that I embody unconditional love and freedom no matter where I go. Which option sounds better to you? Would you prefer to just be yourself? To just be walking through life how you want to walk through life? Just be yourself, but your true self. The source of creation, the created, and the experience of the creation. In that totality, in that oneness that you already are, there is no separation. There's only all of that taken together. There's only what is already you. So if you look at it, even though it seems like we go places to do things, to get things, to become things, we don't really even have to do that. We can't even actually do that. Because anywhere we go, we find ourselves anyways. In any experience, we experience ourselves. So, if you don't like what you experience, that means there's some part of yourself that you think you don't like. And what you think you don't like is that you don't feel free and loved. But you are those things, because freedom and love are part of the totality of all there is. And you, as an individual, as a soul, are part of the totality of all that is. Right? And how could you not be? Because what else is there other than all there is? So this whole manifestation thing is just really about relaxing into yourself and then deciding, look, I know how I think it is, how it seems, but I'm just going to decide to be my true self, my unconditional, loving, and free self, no matter how it seems to be. Hopefully that helps you guys in some way. I know it helps me in some way. So I'm sure there are aspects of me that it helps. And perhaps that's you as a person, as a soul. But in any case, much love to you. Best wishes. Namaste. Enjoy your life, however it unfolds.